Here you go, Angie.
I'm gonna poop. Oh, hello. Okay, so my brothers went before me. You know, the Arabic-looking ones? Those ones? They're my brothers. And so now I feel like there's so much pressure, like that time I gave birth. Anyway, all right, so, oh God, I feel so nervous. Oh, it's my birthday, not today. It was a couple days ago. My mom was like, and then a baby came out, and that shit was me. Woo! All right, so anyway, you guys, I'm so nervous. I feel like, am I gonna die right now? Is this the day? I don't know, maybe. So burn victims, listen. I know that's a weird thing to like say. However, I was thinking about burn victims the other day, and they're like so triumphant of spirit or whatever, and I'm just not that. Okay? I'm way too vain to be a burn victim. So, like, okay, I could totally be a burn victim from like here down, right? Because it's probably better than whatever situation I got going on. I have the body only a husband could pretend to love. It's fine. He's here, he's rolling his eyes, whatever. Anyway, but like if I were a burn victim, like, all up in my face, I'd be like, oh, pull the plug. Cause I'm just too vain. I can't, listen, my face isn't great, but it's definitely not, you know what I mean? Like, these eyebrows need to be seen. And if I was all burnt up, you wouldn't see those motherfuckers. So I just couldn't do it. And like, I just wouldn't be attractive anymore. My husband would be like, ugh, I guess I have to stay with you because I took those vows. They were like, for better or worse. But you know, when you're getting married, you're not thinking, for better or worse, maybe she's gonna be a burn victim. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't like come into your head. You think like, maybe we're gonna be poor, but you don't think maybe her face is gonna be a fucked up piece of shit. Like, so I commend those spouses who are like, yes, I will stay with you even though your face looks like a piece of shit, but I'll stay with you and pretend I still get hard for that, whatever. Anyway, that just couldn't be me. So, babe, by the way, he's in here wishing I were dead. But if like a weird thing happens and then I'm like burned and I look like shit, like pull the plug, okay? Just pull it. And if you pull the plug and I'm still alive, kill me. 'Cause I'm too vain for that shit. I'm also super, like, right now, am I dying? Because I'm super high anxiety. High anxiety, super awkward. I can't live my whole life. I can't have a real job. Like, I'm a stay-at-home mom because, bitch, who would hire me? Nobody. I've had a job before, and then the managers were like, well, we'll keep you for entertainment value, but, like, you suck at your job, bitch. I can't. I'm too high anxiety. And then my friends are like, no, you're not that bad. There's no way you're that terrible. Because I haven't told you the embarrassing motherfucking shit that I do with when I'm so anxious, I wish I were dead in the street. So I'm going to tell you right now. So one day I was out and about living my life, and I went to the gym, and I know you guys are thinking, bitch, you going to the gym? But also, going to the gym and working out are two different things. And I didn't say I was working out. I was just at the gym watching people and feeling sad, whatever. So I went to the gym, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta go home, because My husband's got to go to work because he's the breadwinner, and I literally do nothing to contribute to our life together, whatever. So I'm driving home, and I'm like, oh, but I'm thirsty, and I know we don't have water at the house. Let me stop and get some water. So I stop at the gas station that's by our house, and I'm like, oh, I'll just get some water, whatever. I walk in, and I'm looking for a case of water, and there's literally no cases of water that I've ever seen my husband take home, because he literally does everything for our family, and I just am kind of like a sloth at home, like, ugh. And we have 2 kids. I don't know how they're alive. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't see the water, whatever. I look in the corner, and I'm like, oh, there's a case of Smart Water. I'll go get that. That's fine. It's probably a little pricey, but like I live in the good part of Summerlin, so I will, I'll go ahead and get that water, whatever. So I go over, and there's a lady there who works there, I imagine, because why the fuck would she talk to me otherwise? So I pick up the case of water, and she's like, oh, those are 2 for $4. And I thought, that's fine, but I'm not trying to carry another case of water. I just went to the gym and looked at people. I'm not carrying an extra case of water. Fine. So I pick up the case of water. I go to the register, and then there's like 2 dudes next to me. Immediately, people line up behind me, and I'm like, oh shit, this gas station is popping. So whatever. I'm like, oh, here, whatever. So I'm chewing gum because my breath is really bad. Anyway, so she's like, oh, these are 2 for $4. And I'm like, yes, the other lady told me. I know they're 2 for $4. I don't need another case of water. Just like ring that shit up. I didn't say that to her. I'm very nice to other people. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. I don't need it. It's fine. So she like hits the little scan button, and it does this weird me. And I'm like, oh no, that doesn't sound like that shit scanned properly. And she was like, oh, I knew it wouldn't scan. Can you go get a water from the cooler? And that's when everything is hitting me, and I'm like, oh no. The cases weren't 2 for $4. The individual bottles were 2 for $4. And that shit isn't scanning because that's not how they're supposed to scan in a case. So I'm like, oh, yeah, because I'm too awkward and too anxious to be like, oh, I made a mistake. So I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm a fucking baller. That's fine. I'll go get it. So I'm like walking to the cooler, and I'm like, oh, no. I'm walking, I'm thinking, what's in my bank account, actually? I'm pulling out the water in fucking slow motion. No one else knows it's in slow motion except me, and I'm like, well, but like, carry the one, like, how much is this shit gonna be? I get to the register, I'm like, here you go. And she's like, oh, okay, cool, scan, and every scan is a little bit like a countdown to my last breath because I want to fucking die. And I'm thinking, wait, how many are in a case? I can't, my makeup is melting. I farted. I don't know. It's all bad. Beep, beep, beep. They're like, it's fine. It's fine. I have so much money. Yeah, all the water. It's okay. Whatever. And she finally goes, oh, $24. Oh yeah, let me just take out my card, and I'm sweating. So I put the card in. Anything else? Bitch, no, my shit's about to be overdrawn. No, there's nothing else. So I'm like praying. Like my life is flashing before me. Remember that one time I peed in front of that little girl when I was 4? I don't know. Whatever. But that shit goes through. Oh, so, okay, $24. Great. Pin number dying. It goes through. The guys that are next to me, the people behind me, they must think I'm some sort of fucking Summerlin baller that I just bought a 24 case of water. Meanwhile, on the inside, I'm like, how am I going to explain this shit to my husband? What the fuck am I going to say to him? Hey, sorry, honey, I'm brain dead, and I spent $24 on water because I felt anxious. whatever. I get home, and I'm in the car, and I'm thinking, you ever do something so embarrassing you feel like you can't tell anyone, or else they'll, like, unfriend you in real life? Whatever. I get home. I have the case of Smart Water. I'm hoping he doesn't say shit. Oh, time.
Yeah.
Let's pretend this is the Oscars and I'm like someone legit who can be like, no. Anyway, so
We got a couple more people to get through.
It's like so almost over. I get home because I like $20. I'm pretending this is still working. What's the fuck? This shit like $20 and I was like, ugh! And I just tell him the embarrassing thing, and that's how my husband asked me for a divorce. The end.
Woo! Thank you, Angie, and happy birthday. All right. We got a couple more people.